I'm letting this go. I forgive them, right? That sort of thing removes that emotional burden off you, and you can move forward easier, right? So a lot of you guys that are divorced, right, and you're still holding on that resentment, and you're in that, you watch a lot of black pill videos about how women ain't shit, and you think about how your ex-wife is such a bitch. You got to learn to, you know what, just forgive her, man. You know, she's someone else's problem now. She's not your problem. You got to stop dwelling on it. Just let it go. Just let it go. Move forward, man. Find someone better, you know? And then you have unshakable calmness, right? By refusing to harbor resentments, a man becomes less reactive and more composed. And that's largely what we're trying to do when we're strengthening our frame, right? Be less emotionally reactive and being able and be more rationally responsive to things. They say that, you know, communication is the key to relationships. That's not true. The real key to a healthy relationship is genuine desire and keeping that attraction and genuine desire, right? That's the real key. However, effective communication strategies are helpful. Coming up with an action plan, right? Or I guess C is clarity. It's not, So listen, understand, clarity, action. So when you're listening, you're trying to be an active listener and trying to understand where she's coming from, right? She might be wrong, but that's okay. You're not trying to correct her or anything. You're just understanding what she's saying. And then you ask clarifying questions, right? Let me understand where you're coming from. You're saying this, this, and this. Do I have that correct? Am I understanding this properly? Right? You know, that keeps her, actually will control the situation. You're actually communicating from a position of leadership, and she's going to calm down, right? You know how, like, guys, you just tell your girl to calm down. That always works, right? It never works. You can't tell her to calm down. Okay. But if you listen, you understand, you ask clarifying question. Am I understanding right? This is what you're saying. Am I understanding this correctly? She'll calm down because she'll be like, oh, he's actually listening, right? Corey Wayne says, when a woman feels heard and understood, that's when the legs open, you know? So if you do that, and then you say, okay, so what, from my understanding, this, and this, I think the best course of action is to do this. The next principle from Dr. Wayne Dyer is don't die with the music still in you. Okay. Now, this is really about your mission, right? Corey Wayne talks about it in How to Be a 3% Man, but you have to be a man of purpose. You have to be a man on a mission. It turns out a guy who has a mission in life has, you know, it's a lot of guys think this is work, right? This is my career. It's not necessarily your career. Okay. I would say your mission or purpose is something you would do for free. You know, podcasting, I've been doing free for a long fucking time. Right? I love this stuff. I'll do this forever, right? But this has become my purpose, helping men, right? And now I'm trying to sort of navigate the podcast in a way where I can help men have healthy relationships and keep those healthy relationships. And that's my purpose. I just want to help men, you know. I want to help men level up and be better with women. That's been my purpose for years now, right? The message is slightly more relationship driven now, but it's still the same, you know. Game's game. I keep telling the guys in the beer club that game's game. But that's my music, right? I don't want to die and not be able to give the world my ultimate gift, right? Which is to help men. Okay. So you want to live authentically. A man must pursue his passions and express his true self to feel fulfilled and centered. Okay. But if you embrace the silence, if they say something and you just take a minute to think about what your response is going to be, you're going to probably have a more healthier response. So it's okay to take a pause and think a little bit. Embrace that awkward silence when you're just trying to process what they're saying, you know. Just think about that for a minute. That's okay. It'll give you a chance for emotional control. A good tip that my friend Nuclear Caudillo says is the 3-second rule. You know, when you're When you're in an argument, take 3 seconds, 3 full seconds, 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000 before responding, because your initial gut instinct is to just lash out sometimes. And if you just take those 3 seconds, you'll go, wait, don't do that. Don't do that. That's just going to throw gasoline on the fire. Let's respond to this constructively. Embracing change. By letting go of history, a man opens himself for growth and reinvention. Okay. You know, a lot of guys, they get zeroed out from divorce or breakups. It's like, maybe you can self-reflect on what you could have done better. Okay. Because you can't change what she did. Right. But if you reflect back on that relationship and you look at all the things that you could have done better, well, now that's a learning experience that you can apply in a new relationship and possibly have better success in that next relationship.
New episodes every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Subscribe now.